Mississippi, she's calling my name. Catfish are jumping, that paddle wheel bumping, black water keep rolling on fast, just the same.
All right, welcome to Comic Collectors Club, episode 11, man. We got a panel of guests. Episode 11, free comic book, biggieshaq chain. Bringing in D-Runk.
Bring him in, baby. Woo!
How's the D-Runk doing?
Dude, I'm day 10 of being COVID yes. And I'm living the life. I'm drinking beer and trying to rinse it out of my system.
Oh, man. You're going to beat it, bro. I know you are, brother.
Oh, guaranteed or your money back, baby.
Absolutely.
Bring in Bleeker.
Tag team champions. Bleeker, the first man to follow up my 50 book tag. Thank you, Bleeker.
No problem. I loved it. I actually had a really good time doing it. I didn't do my 50 greatest books, but I did probably my 50 favorite books. So
yeah, man, that's all I ask is just give it a shot. You know what I mean? See what happens.
Oh, yours were banging big. Seriously, dude. I'm impressed with your top 50. I was like, oh my god, every book, dude, every book.
We'll get into that in a little bit because I do want to talk about that. But before we do, let's bring in Super Lucha High Lucha Libre back in the action.
Hey.
That's my go-to, man. Come on.
Excuse me. 19,653 days COVID free.
That sounds like bragging to me. I don't like that. Get him out of here.
Yep, you're out of here, Libre.
Yo, we got Pup Original.
Pup, man.
What's going on?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Big, I need to ask a question. How are we going backwards with the numbering on this show? This episode 11
I don't know,
again?
man. I ain't got you here to keep track for me, bro. I forgot. Where we at?
What's up, Puff?
What's going on, man? I don't even know, man. You throwing me off with these numbers, man.
What is it, like 16 or 17? I thought I was wrong.
I gotta check the 18 videos.
I do too.
Episode number 69.
Hey, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, Bueller, if you want to hop in, man. That would be cool with us, dude. So
yeah, let me at him. Come in here, big Bueller brother.
Yeah. Yo, thank you to Bueller for sharing my top 50 on his channel. You know, it's kind of a big deal because I say a lot of cuss words and I'm not exactly everybody's favorite cup of tea, dude. But Bueller wasn't ashamed to share me on his community tab. And I know that's why I got more than 100 views on my damn video. It's because of Bueller. So thank you, Bueller. We got another big dog in the game, man. We're getting a nice panel tonight. Look at these guys. We got Big Boston Chris, baby.
Damn.
What's up?
What's going on? Oh,
good to see
chilling.
you, Chris. Glad you made it.
Yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out. Friday, don't have much going on, so just chilling. Allie's playing in the background if you hear her laughing.
All right. So I don't really have no agenda tonight.
You know?
Dude, that's the
What are you saying, D? I'm sorry.
I said I'm glad it's not a ghost or a demon laughing in the background. It's a.
Oh no, if it was a ghost or a demon, I'd be over. I'd be like, I'm not quick enough to move out of this. I'd have to sit there and I have to find out what it wants, and hopefully it's nothing terrible.
I'm not sticking
How
around.
about we do a little? How about we do a little check-in like people do at work, where they do a community check-in with everybody. So we'll just go around the horn and ask everybody how they're doing. We'll start with D. If that's okay, D. How you been doing for the last couple weeks since we've been together?
Dude, since the last time we've been together, I crushed the competition in comic gories.
I saw that.
That's right.
Second best competitive comic book show on YouTube, Behind the Hunt, baby. And yeah,
that's right.
I crushed the competition on that. I beat someone named Immortal biggieshaq. He was not immortal that night.
NWO episode, baby.
All right. We had enough of that too. So. No.
It was.
No, he did. He
good
beat
match.
me. He beat
We
me
had a good
fair and
match.
square.
It was
And then
great.
2 days later, I got COVID, and
Uh,
and then I'm still testing positive, but I feel good. It was a mild case, and yeah, man, I'm sitting here humping and bumping and grinding.
Have you still going to work being a super spreader?
Dude, so they actually made me go back to work after day 5.
I knew it, bro.
Yeah.
I knew it.
whoa.
I'm required to wear a mask, but they're going with the CDC guidance, and that has changed like every third day. But basically, my fever went away, and that's when they think you're contagious. So, like,
When
my
your fever goes away.
Yeah, once the fever's gone, you should be good. And so 5 days plus fever not there means I was good to slide back into work. But I've been staying away from everyone. I have my own office, so I can just close the door and keep away from people. So
it's like you're the guy with the cooties.
But hey, no one from my work has caught it, so
Good.
We're good.
Good.
Oh,
hey!
Nice.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up,
Bueller?
Good to see you.
How you guys doing this lovely Friday night?
I'm good at this. Doing good, man. What town are you in, Bueller?
I'm right outside of Washington D.C. right now.
Oh wow.
About a half hour away from Washington D.C. I don't know what little city this is, but that's where I'm close to. So.
Sweet. I'm glad you could join, man. We got Big Bueller in the house tonight. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing my top 50. Huh?
I said Cracker Barrel has good internet, and that's where I'm at tonight. So
nice.
Nice. I love Cracker Barrel, dude. That shit's delicious.
Yeah, it's okay. Last time I got the shits really bad. So
bro, I hate Cracker Barrel.
So tonight I passed on it. Just using the parking lot.
So what do you think? I want to ask Bueller a question because I had a question on my mind for Bueller, if you guys don't mind. So, I remember talking about the Secret Wars, and you talking about Secret Wars on your channel. And who was it that told you that Secret Wars might be a future property? Can you tell me that?
Jim Shooter told me that.
Jim Shooter.
Yeah, the guy who wrote it.
Wasn't that wasn't that in your interview?
Yeah, I've interviewed him a bunch of times and stuff, and he told me about that like three or 4 years ago, that he had to sign away the rights to it and everything because eventually we're going to use it. So I mean, everyone knows they're going to do it. I mean, it's not like a secret. It's just a matter of time before they use all the big plot lines. All the characters are in the Marvel universe, so it's just they're just covering their bases and getting everything paid off and good to go. So.
All right, I just think that is, people kind of look at Secret Wars as one of the biggest stories because I don't tell me, Lucha, what is the deal with Secret Wars? Was that like
I mean,
that was like
it was a huge crossover.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones was it the first one that Marvel did? I believe it was.
Contest of Champions.
It wasn't a cross.
Yeah. It was a crossover and it was super successful. Like,
yeah,
you brought all these characters into one book and made a huge impact on the Marvel universe.
But the thing about Secret Wars is that it included all these other issues. Story continued in this one. Story continued in that one. Story continued. It was the first.
So it kind of it kept continuity with other stories and it introduced a lot of stuff to the Black Suit, right?
Once you so when you look at it, Contest of Champions, I don't think had as much going on after, but Secret Wars, they changed the entire Marvel universe. They changed a ton of stuff in the Marvel universe after that point.
Right.
So it's just Spider-Man gets a black suit, and then he's legit in the Marvel universe. So that paves the way for all these other different things that happen. What's it called? The relationship that Colossus has crosses over. He breaks up with Kitty Pryde, and then that ends up sparking a bunch of stuff later on. So that like has ramifications on the X-Men. Like there's so many different. Oh, what's it called? Ben Grimm doesn't want to go back. That's what made what's it called? She-Hulk join the Fantastic Four. So it's like all these different things happen because of it.
Yeah.
Let me shout out the chat for a second. We got Marshall Warpath, Kenneth Bird, Comic Journey, Geek Out with Roscoe, Unruly Simeon, White Shadow, good to see you. Benny Compton was in here first. My boy Shockwave Nostalgia. So I'll be adding all y'all's name to the Biggie Shaq necklace giveaway. All you gotta do is leave a comment. But we're gonna continue on with our little check-in session of the we're gonna go with Bleeker. How you been doing since last time I saw you, Bleak?
Not too bad, my man. Did a top 50 video thanks to you, so appreciate that. I had kidney stones recently, so that really sucked.
First time?
Yeah, first time. Yeah,
it's a bitch, ain't it?
Oh, it's worse, man. It's worse.
Dude, that first time is like, what's going on here? What is this?
Oh yeah. I was pretty much dying. It sucked. So, just getting back to work. I took the weekend off last weekend, so I wasn't at my booth at the market. But this week we're getting back into it, and that's about it, my man. I'm doing all right.
Sweet. So, D, before I get to forget about you, you still got all your books out. I know it's been a couple weeks for Comic Warriors, right?
Oh no, I had to put them away, man. My wife helped me clean up my comic book room, and for me to leave all my books out, she would have had my ass if I didn't put those suckers away. But I have books to show tonight, but I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. I just wondering. I like to. So let's get to Big Lucha Libre. What do you guys say today? You're kind of our special guest because you're doing a return.
No, dude. I ain't got nothing going on, dude. Life is wonderful. So everything's all good. I just been living through you guys watching.
I can't get my fucking computer to work. There we go.
It's all good, dude. He's much better on the camera than I am.
Hey, Lucha is getting ready for the Johnson show because they had a surprise live stream of this past week on Simply Incredible Podcast.
That is true, man. I've been doing a lot of fantasy football mock drafts, and I'm in 6 leagues. I got I'm in 6. I got 3 more drafts. I got one tomorrow with the Scumbags with Jigs and Bub and Agu and all those guys. We got a draft tomorrow in the middle of the day, and then I got 2 more drafts before Thursday. So yeah, I've been focusing on fantasy football, but I did get this man. I did get one.
This man is in general manager mode, man.
Yeah, dude, football's about to start, bro. Football is about to start. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you came back. Oh, okay, keep going.
and I'm also following Bueller's Travels. I gotta say,
yeah, absolutely.
All his posts. I saw your top 50. Amazing. I love the way you started the video with the big cough. Clear the throat. Make sure you're good to go. That's always a highlight for me. I fucking love it. It's not a biggie. It's not a biggie video without that clearing of the throat. What's up, who dat?
What's up? How you doing?
But it's all good, dude. Just ready for football. The Saints are gonna suck.
Damn, why would you say that after talking to who dat? How dare you?
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you.
I was about to ask.
I got Kamara in a few leagues already, bro.
What? I thought your team was like Miami or something.
No, I'm a Raider fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an easy one to jump on now. Just because they got.
Dude, I've been a Raider fan.
I'm saying in general.
I've been a Raider fan since 1979, son.
No, I'm not saying that about you. I'm saying in general, like you watch how many people jump on that bandwagon now that they got Devontae Adams and everybody. They be, I've been a Raider fan since you know what I mean? They're all gonna be, I love the Raiders. They're always my second best favorite team. Like, okay.
Everybody's riled up tonight. Jeez.
Oh yeah. So
what's up, Puff?
With me, I'm not. What's going on? With me, I've just been like last weekend. Me, Steve, Jeff, and Byron, we went to a little small micro con. This is the results. my hall right here that I get to show. Tomorrow I'm going to a little Fanboy Expo show. I'm going to meet Keith David there. That's probably the only reason I'm going. And the Godfather, the wrestler, is going to be there. So I'll be pimping with him.
It ain't easy, brother.
I know it ain't easy, but I'm gonna try and get with the holes, man.
Is Jace going?
Yeah, he'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah, because Keith David, the Godfather, Brutus the Barber Beefcake is gonna be there. Rikishi's gonna be there. So a couple of wrestlers gonna be there.
Nice.
And then next week I'll be with Steve, and then we'll be going to Daytona Beach Comic Con.
This guy right here is gonna be there. Woo, Brutus!
Oh wow, the old school.
Yeah, Beefcake gonna be there.
That's awesome.
Oh man,
how you been, Chris?
I've been all right. Just work. We're preparing for all the students to move in because it's college moving coming up soon. So it's been like super busy. So I still have videos I have to make for the Boston Fan Expo and stuff. And I knew that going into this last couple of weeks I was going to be too busy, so I haven't even gotten around to do that. But it's just been fun, and I drafted my fantasy football league that I have for this year. I probably will get another couple like other public leagues and stuff like that. But I'm excited for football to be back, even though the Pats are not in a good spot. Like if you listen, just listening up here, watching them watch the practices for the preseason, they're just like, oh, that play didn't look good. And so I'm hearing a lot of different information, but I just look at it where it's a rebuild, so we'll see what happens with it. But it's just gonna probably be a rough season to watch. But I'm gonna watch it anyway, just because football season is I think the most fun season you can watch. It's just every game matters. Doesn't matter if your team's good or bad. Every single game matters.
True. Who dat? You still there, big dog?
I got a phone call.
Okay, we'll go to Big Bueller. How you been, Bueller?
Chris, I don't feel bad for you, man. You've had 20 freaking years of winning.
Oh yeah.
So I look at it like sympathy here for you, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, the fun part with all that is it started off with unfortunately it started off with the expense of the Raiders because that tuck rule game, man.
Yes, it did.
Can you hear us, Bueller?
Yeah, I got you. I'm doing good, man. Once I saw my Florida buddies jump on here, I had to jump on and say hello to Puff and Hialeah. Both of those guys are very special to me. And I'll be honest, I got a little man crush on Hialeah. He's taught me quite a bit. And those late nights at the hotel.
We had some good times, bro. We had some good times.
He was pretty lit when y'all was hanging out at MegaCon. He was pretty under the influence.
That Saturday, oh my God, bro!
If Florida wasn't miserable all the time, I would be down there with those guys all the time. But I just go to Florida and I just sweat. It's just I can't handle it like they did. They can, but just hanging out with those guys, like I did, during MegaCon, it's such a good time and stuff. And I'll tell you this. There's a little story. We were going to go for lunch one day at the con, and somebody was leading us. We ended up walking around the whole stadium. And like we could have just went right, and it would have been cool. But no, you know what I'm talking about, right, Hialeah?
Yeah, of course.
We were walking around the whole goddamn building, and me and him, Hialeah, talked the whole time. And it was just great. It was nothing about comic books.
Yeah.
Just family and life, and it was just one of those things where you really get to connect with your fellow brother or whatnot,
Yeah.
And just good times, man. And I'm trying to make moments like that, on the road now with people. I was with someone today I'd never met before. I guess he does a lot with Lost in Comics, Legion of Comics. And he was at a shop, and then like 3 or 4 other guys I was hanging out with at a Comic-Con that watched the show, and just trying to hang out with them and enjoy the moment.
That's awesome, man.
It's the best part. It's the best part, dude.
Legion of Comics. What's his name? I forget. What is Legion's name?
Well, it's not
anybody.
It's not that guy. It's one of the guys on the channel. I guess there's like Digging Jim or something like that, or
Oh, Digger Jim. Yeah, I know him too.
yeah, Jigger Jim.
Yeah, they're great.
Today at the comic shop, and so we hung out on the bus for like a half hour and just talked, and I like it, man. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy. I've had a few people actually come visit me at my campsites. That's kind of fun too.
That's awesome, dude.
I think the guy from Legion's name's Mark, by the way. But that's cool, man. I'd like to have you hang out. We'll just bring in old Houdat if he's ready. He's the only one that hasn't got to check in yet. Zip. Yeah, them guys are pretty good. You still busy, Houdat? If he is, we'll just whoever wants to show some books. Anybody want to show some books?
I got books.
Who wants to go first?
I said,
He's got books. Absolutely. We do show books on the show.
He goes after those runs, man.
All right, so I'm still going hard after my Scarlet Spider collection.
You're into Scarlet Spider?
Ooh, I like that cover.
This is an acetate. I know that these are controversial lately, but
it's got 11 staples.
This is 11 staples, and it's a newsstand.
That's an eight-year acetate. 8-year acetate book.
Yeah. So I got this one. I'm sending this off to CDC. Maybe because of the extra staples, I'll get a pretty blue label out of it.
You'll get a 10. You'll get a 10.
But the rest of them have already been graded. I got ASM number 399. Nice little book here.
Hell yeah.
Part of the Clone Saga, we got Spider-Man: The Lost Years, where it chronicles what Ben Reilly was doing after he found out he was a clone.
That's a beauty. Look at that, 9.8.
Oh yeah,
that looks like a little that almost looks like a little sketch with the Spider-Man face.
Yeah, no, it looks like a little remark.
Yeah, it looks like a remark.
Yeah,
that's a bomb ass cover, Doug. That's a foil kind of tight cut.
Then we got Spider-Man number 62.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is a tough one to get. There are not many on the census, so when I found a 9.8, I had to jump on that.
He's looking very much like Spider-Punk in that picture.
Yeah. Then we got Web of Spider-Man Super Special number 1. And this is another one of those foot books where Scarlet Spider is on the back.
That's cool.
Getting handled by the lizard.
I always thought he had a good costume.
And we got Web of Scarlet Spider number 2.
Nice.
There's like 2 of these on the census, so I got one of them. And then
there's 2 on the census
of 9.8. Yeah.
Wow.
But the rest of the books are in the dollar bin. Like it's not an expensive book.
Yeah, because nobody's sending no Clone Saga stuff like that.
Here's ASM number 409, and this is where Ben Reilly is Spider-Man. So we got this one. And then just to remind people that they're not all dollar bin books in my Scarlet Spider collection, I do have the number 1 book from the Comic Tom Gem Mint top 10 list. This is the Web of Spider-Man 118 newsstand that a copy of this just sold for $2,500. Wow. So don't ever forget about this one right here.
Congratulations on that, man, by the way.
Oh, I got this for 2 years, so I got it way before it went crazy like that.
Hey, how many more books do you need to are you missing?
I need like another 100, dude.
Really?
It's a wild ass story, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the biggest book of all the Scarlet Spider keys, ASM 149. Wow. That's the first appearance of the Spider clone. That you want to catch one of these in a 9.8 with white pages like mine, you're looking at about $5,200. So, and this book came out the same time of year that GSX 1 came out. So you look at a 9.8 white pages, like, yeah, dude, look at that.
How long have you had that?
I've had this one for about 2 years as well. And this is like tripled in price since I got it. So
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Who's the green guy? Is that the Jackal?
Yeah, that's the Jackal, man. He's the one that
with the Punisher.
Yeah, he's the one that hired the Punisher.
Yeah.
To kill Spider-Man, and he's the one that made the Spider-Man clones. So He's Ben Riley's dad, if you will. So yeah, that's what I got.
Son of a gun.
Those last two aren't new, but I decided to remind people that it's not all cheap books when you're going Scarlet Spider.
Yeah.
That's adorable Galactus back there, Hylia.
There's a lot of those books under the radar.
So he's next to my Silver Surfer there. Oh, I got a show book. I've gotten 2 books. Let me show you. I got one on the wall.
Oh, some people got the book off the wall before the show started, but
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got this. It's a big book in a higher grade. This really wasn't expensive, but it's one of the books I remember getting as a kid, and it's one of the last ones that I remember getting up at 7-Eleven off the spinner rack with my Slurpee and my Marvel cup and all that. And I never went after it, and I just found it in 8.0 white pages. It's Bronze Age. It's Black Panther. 20,
oh, nice.
21. It's the KKK cover. I read this, and I freaked out when I was a kid reading. It was one of the comics that got me into it, into comics. So I got this like 2 weeks ago, and it's expensive in high grade. In this grade, it wasn't too much, but it's nice. It's white pages, so
Hey, the chat knows you were not a kid when the Bronze Age was going down.
Dude, I was 6 when that. Wait, okay. You know what? I got this off. I got my. I don't have that copy anymore. I was 7, 1976. I was 7 years old.
I was negative 9.
and then this week I got this one, which I've been after for a while. How did I get this? I got it on eBay. The guy had it for a pretty good price. It's also white pages. I sent an offer, and he accepted, and I got it for a little bit better. So it's Captain Marvel it's Marvel Superheroes number 12.
Nice. Fresh Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel. One of my favorite heroes. So I've been after this for a while. It was on my list this year. So this one finally popped up at a good price that I wanted to pay, and a grade that I was looking for a 6, and this one popped up, and it's.
Who did that cover? Gene Colan?
Gene Colan, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah. I'm super happy, man. It's a freaking nice ass copy, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how do they do it? They do it like this.
Yeah, like I wanted to try to see if I can get all of volume 1 of that Captain Marvel, just because the volume 1 stories are pretty cool. I wanted to try to give, and I kind of just relaxed on that for a little bit. I was focusing on some other stuff.
The Jim Starlin run is really freaking amazing.
I've been meaning to give this to Puff for ever since I got it, but I've been waiting until I want to stream with them to show them. So this was Mr. Miracle did this a long time ago. I'm gonna send him.
Oh shit!
Oh sweet!
He's frying.
He's on.
So I'll get you at Jeff from you later, Puff. I might send something for Lucian Stunner to you.
That is super cool, bro.
Put that away for you.
Shout out to Mr. Miracle.
There's something at church in my town.
So how you been doing? You got any books you want to show, Puff?
Oh man,
he's got back that.
I want to see a book that Puff got that he shared with Brian. That book looked really sweet, and I know it's a nice book.
I just want to know what run you went after the show.
Nothing but Conan, baby. I'm still sticking with my goals of being laser focused on getting Conans. So first up, this is a book from Jeff Kenty's Comic Kid. Picked this up at the We Love Comic Shop Savage Sword series from Dark Horse. This first came to my attention from Varangian Vigilante. And he's trying to complete the run, so we got 2 books to send him, and this one was an extra. Early Conan, number 2.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Matt Winslow Smith. $25, and I got it $5 off, so $20.
Damn.
Wow.
This was last Saturday?
Good to see you, Liz.
Yeah, this last Saturday.
Wow.
That's
and number 10.
Nice.
Oh, these are no-brainers. Good pickups.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Knocking away at them early Conans. And then I got another copy. If you remember, Man Cave sent me a slab, but then I picked up a raw of number
nice.
16. Frost
That's
Giant.
my favorite Conan
Yeah,
cover.
that's that Windsor Smith.
Freaking love that cover.
Damn.
They're fighting the Frost Giants.
Yeah, so I had to get that raw, and I already had a slab, but you know, for the price they had it, I was like, shit, I'm getting this raw too.
Oh,
There you
nice.
Steve told me, man, that you couldn't pass that up.
I couldn't. It, like, you see it for this price, 30, and they gave $5 off. I'm taking it, man. And Byron got a little better copy, but ain't nothing wrong with getting the lower grade copy, and it still presents well.
No, you guys couldn't pass that up. Steve told me about it.
Yeah, and he got, issue 23. So, yeah, we made a killing on Conan. 32.
Great Conan books, man.
That is nice.
And 50. These are shoes I picked up at the Collective when we went there after that little con. 52.
It looks like he's fighting mutants in Soylent Green there.
What up, Doc? We got Pop in the house. K-Pop.
You watched our live stream today?
I was watching, bro. Come on, I didn't comment, but I was watching.
53. Then this one, Badass Conan versus Conan.
Oh wow.
I love the corner box Conan there. I love those with him with that axe.
Yeah.
So
Badass. Just awesome covers, awesome art.
Yeah, great art. And you look at the artists that were on there too. Was it John Shima?
Buscema, Ernie Chan, couple of Conan covers, Barry Winslow Smith. Just a bunch of great artists, man.
It's funny too, because like for a title that was like, not one of the main titles, like you have a group of artists on there that rivals, like that's almost like an X-Men read off, you know what I mean? Just because so many great artists did the covers on that run.
63. I'm just going ham with it. I'm trying to get as much as I can. I got 33 issues.
Okay,
that's
so
how many I got.
All of these you did not have before.
275. Yeah, all of these I didn't have before.
Wow, nice.
Wow. So you're right around what 40 left for the run?
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
I got that one.
And the thing is, I got almost all the issues in the 200. So it's mostly the earlier issues that I'm knocking away, and some of the mid tier issues within the 40s and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now you just been picking these up just at cons, pretty much, or have you been looking on eBay and stuff too?
Nah, I've been picking these up at Urban Legends, and wherever shop we go to, I'm looking in the Conan section. At the Microcon, I picked up. They had a lot of them, a lot of good Conan books. And then I'll probably look more next week when I go to Daytona Beach Comic Con. It's 48.
You better have 49 over there.
I'm thinking about going to Baltimore Con, but I don't know, man.
Baltimore's going to be a good show. They have Walton Louise Simonson going to be there.
I told my buddy that he was like, "Damn, you just want to go to all the hood cons. You went to Chicago, now you want to go to Baltimore." I'm like, "Oh, that's the ones people want to go to."
Yeah, I want to go to
pretty badass.
I like the ones you just showed.
Man, I never seen that before. That's cool.
What do you say, Holly?
I like the ones that you just showed before. Those were super nice.
They're all nice, man. But this one is probably ultra nice because it's Frank Cho.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Dude, he draws women. So,
look at that.
He draws women like, oh my God, they're just perfect. They are, bro. He's just so good at drawing women.
Got all them panties up on that shoulder.
He's like Frazetta with more details.
Yeah, no,
I have the Marvel Tales issue. I mean, yeah, Marvel Tales reprint, but I have to get the OG Marvel Team Up Spider-Man Red Son.
Bro. Oh yeah.
It was $10. I got it for $5. So
nice.
I got like 4 books.
That's all I got, man. Savage Hall.
Sweet.
Nice.
Savagely done, dude. So we got 4 books. I won this one from what's his name? Big Rob Fat Stacks. This is Flash Annual 1. It's a Carmine Infantino and Joe Kubert cover.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a big spine split on it, but it's a cool book. I got this. Oh my god, dude. Nola from Nola Comics, bro. He sent me an X-Men 13, bro.
Nice. That's sweet.
Super nice.
I was like, daggone, son. And I won this one from DJ Links, Little Strange Tales 140.
Nice.
Any Silver Age Marvel is just what I'm looking for. So I got one more book. I won a slab from Fat Stacks, and I got Submariner 7, 6.5 PGX.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the cover.
You've been raving about that case. Is it really that nice, Biggie?
Bro, when I hold it next to a couple CGCs and CBCS in my collection, this feels like a brick.
Nice.
And it's crystal clear. Have you had one yet?
No.
I've had 2 now, and I swear, I think it's the best quality of all the slabs. It's so weird, but yep. What up, Macedon? All right, let's get to Bleeker.
Donnie's in here?
Yes.
Yep.
Sid,
Wow.
too.
You're getting all the good people.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. I didn't really pick anything out, but I'll grab a couple books.
Yeah, get us a couple books.
Hey, D.
What up?
You know what you really want, right? You know what you really, really, really want?
Yeah, what do I want?
I want Bleeker to sing. What was that? What was it?
Yeah, sing for me, baby.
Sing Black. Oh my God, I already forgot the song. And it was
What
my
was
song.
that song? Blackwater, we're gonna keep on
Blackwater.
running.
Bleeker, come on.
Oh,
Oh, that's the Doobie Brothers?
Yeah, dude. Bleeker freaking sang it back. I started it and I quickly
finished
shut the fuck up.
nah, man, you were good, man. I was going along with you.
No,
Spit the crowd.
So humble, so humble.
Talent, son.
All right, cool, man. I got a couple of books recently. This one I got recently. Batman Who Laughs #1.
Ah, yes.
That's like a foil, right?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
awesome.
Look at
I
that.
sold that a while back. It's a good cover.
It's a really great cover, and I can't find it in the cover price or anything. So I'm guessing it's some fancy ass cover. So that's pretty cool. Really enjoy that. Batman Who Laughs is one of my favorites these days. Show you a Man Thing 1
There you go.
cover.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll give you fair one. Don't show that on the hunt because I have one of those.
Well, you have every book I have, so it doesn't matter what I show.
There it is. Oh, is that Claremont on there?
That is Claremont on there.
Nice.
It's a really stellar copy too. Actually, it's in really nice condition. So
Did you get it signed yourself?
I did not know. I bought this off a
I
kid.
feel like that book, man, like you can only get somebody just to sign on the Avengers title because it just that
so
cover is
busy.
just so bad, man.
So busy. It's a very busy cover. You really, that would be the only spot that you could do it, and it's really not even a great spot. I got this at the last con that came to town.
Nice.
Damn.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
Love
the
that book.
Canadian. It's the Canadian newsstand as well. I paid
Nice.
I paid $65 for this, man. I was
Oh wow, that's awesome.
yeah, I was pretty blown away. The condition's really nice. It is missing tattoos, but you know,
Mine is too.
out.
Don't feel bad, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
viewer,
You can
left
replace
the
some
dinner.
tattoos. There's books with the same tattoos in them.
I'll just put an acetate cover on it and come back
Yeah.
come back at 10 or something. Vault of Evil #1.
Nice.
Sweet.
Because that's awesome.
You like
I
that
love it.
horror shit? Look at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig it, man. I dig especially
Yeah,
the
bro.
stuff from the 70s.
Bronze
I'm
Age horror
Yeah.
books are great.
huge fan of it. I love the pre-code stuff, but I do not have the money to collect that nonsense.
There it is.
Dang.
Damn,
First
Bleeker, man,
cable.
this is like
Bleeker fucking comes up, bro.
banger after banger after banger.
Bleeker comes
bro.
up, dog.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
a new recent pickup as well. Pretty happy to grab it. I got a couple of second prints, but I'm happy to have the first.
Missed
print.
the ship in the hunt. Highly, he threw an epic hunt round.
Oh,
show
I see that he's the 2-time tag champ. You know.
Oh yeah,
Dude, he dropped the kidney stone and then mopped up on the hunt. It was incredible.
he fucking mopped him.
And Star Wars number 3 and a 9.4.
Very nice.
And I love Star Wars, so you know that's right up my alley. Obviously, you can see it all behind me. So
Yeah, we had Doc fucking giving prescriptive fucking advice to Bleecker about his kidney stones.
Dude, and speaking of Doc, he just jumped in the chat.
Oh, no,
Ah,
we know.
nice. And when I picked this, I sold this, and I was really pissed off at myself. And I'm really happy that I got another one.
Hey,
'Cause,
everybody's gotta have one of those Bleecker shit.
dude,
Yeah.
I can't believe I sold mine. Mine was in shit condition, I guess.
That's all right.
Better
It'll come back
condition.
around. Yeah,
This
yeah.
was in way
You
better
sold that
condition.
one?
That book is still undervalued too.
You gotta
sold
keep
it?
it. No matter what. You
No,
keep
no,
that one.
I just picked it up, brother. I picked it up. I don't steal.
Oh, you sold it.
But I love Bishop. I don't know why he's
I
not
do
a
too.
big thing right now. Like Bishop was super duper awesome back in the show. It was Bishop was great.
Dude, I've got a 9.8 of that CDC.
Yeah.
That should be like an 8.5. Like I swear to God, you can just see wicked destruction on the cover. It's so poorly graded. I'm not gonna send it back to.
Do not send it back. Do
No,
not
but-
send it back.
But yeah,
You good.
who that?
Who
Yo,
dat?
who dat? We're gonna be on Who Dat Talk Show tomorrow night, man.
Who that? Who that?
Yeah, actually, that's a good thing you brought that up. I gotta make sure they have stuff.
All of us. I think it's your turn now, Chris.
All right. Yeah, man. It's just like I haven't gotten anything really new, but I do have I'll show you some stuff that I think I showed on the hunt last week, just because I haven't really showed any videos
Absolutely.
on it. So, and then actually I have something that I did too. It's kind of cool. But so this is a book I found this at a shop that was doing a grand opening. I'd never seen it before. And it was like just really nice. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick this up. So it's a Michael Jackson tribute.
Oh shit!
Damn. It's pretty cool looking. I was just like,
Damn, that's about the baddest motherfucking Michael Jackson comic I've ever seen.
yeah.
Bad. You know,
I mean, the only other one I know that he had, that he actually did was that Captain EO that used to be in Disney World. back in the day.
Oh,
Epcot. It used to be at Epcot.
Yeah, the Epcot one. Yep. And then let's see. So I got actually it's funny. Same shop. I was able to pick this back up. So I had sold this a while back, and how everyone was just like things come around. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. I'll pick another one up at some other time. But it's got Beavis and Butthead #1, my childhood. So fun book right there. And then
Technology drives the market, buddy. That's what does it.
the thing that was actually cool, I don't know if I showed this off or not. I don't think I did. But I don't know if this is one of Adam Hughes's big ones. I don't really think it's one of his expensive books, but it's just a great cover. So you get that Batgirl #1.
Yeah. Excellent cover. That's a really nice cover.
I have that as well. Jesus, man, you're in my collection.
It just presents awesome. And then I picked up actually. So from the same shop, I picked this up, and this I was actually I've seen it online for a while. I've kind of been chasing it, but everybody wanted a lot of money for it. Up and down all over the place. So finally got it though for a good price. So we got.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
And he's not. I think he just does an interview. They do an interview about him, but just a amazing cover. I've always loved this cover.
Yeah, definitely.
And then this actually I got from up north. There was a seller on eBay who just had this at a good price. And if you've ever tried, if you try to look up this book, it gets kind of expensive because I guess it's hard to find. But it's Ninja Scroll #1. So this is the Jim Lee variant, and right there, the man himself signed it.
Wow.
wow.
Jim Lee's
I've
awesome.
never seen that.
Never.
Yeah, it's actually the person that showed me first was I think Doro. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, these are hard to find. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I started looking for one. I was like, oh, I found one. And then I was up in Canada, so I was like, just he had it at a good price, and I was just like, oh, the price is amazing. Shipping was a little tough just coming down, but it wasn't as bad just because it was just all right. The price of it was pretty good. And then the exchange rate from up there to down here is favorable for us right now. So
okay, how hard was it to find?
So what, you paid 25 cents for it then?
How hard?
It took me, I want to say, from the time that I was like, I knew it, it took me probably about 3 or 4 months to find one that was in a good price range. There's none up there for a good price range now, like none of these ones. You'll see a lot of the regular cover, and those are pretty much cheap, all like the rest of the series. But this one was at least like if you look now, like they're anywhere from like $150 and up.
Wow.
Especially if they're graded. If they're graded, forget it. They ask like $600 for that crap.
Wow.
Oh, you're all right. So Bueller, how you been doing, big dog?
Good. I actually got some books I can show you.
Cool.
So I've been around a couple. Obviously, been going to comic shops, and I went to a Comic-Con, little small one in West Virginia, last weekend. But I got some stuff, and I'm gonna probably give these to Sleepy Reader because he likes this type of stuff. This is Tomahawk. Old school. I don't know what issue number it is.
Yeah, it looks like Noah Adams.
113.
Wow.
Cool. So I found these. These were only $0.25 a piece.
Dang.
And 12-cent cover price. So.
Jeez.
I think I got 5 of them.
Quarter books. Dang, bro.
Yeah, a quarter box.
Look at that.
The Sleepy Reader likes stuff like this, so I pick these up and give these to him.
Some of those are Neil Adams, another good artist. Tomahawk's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. They're great looking covers. I like them. And that's the last one of those. This was actually in pretty good shape. I picked these up today at a comic shop I went to, Beyond Comics, where I'm at right now. And these are nothing special, but I just want to read this series because everyone's talking about the 8 billion genies or whatnot. I found issue number 4, issue number 3, the second printing, and issue number 2, I believe the second printing as well, and issue number 1, the second printing. So I can go ahead and read this story, see if it's any good and actually worth everyone kind of flipping out about this book right now. So been looking for these. First time I found.
How is the art? How's the art? Have you flipped through it?
I haven't even looked at it yet. I just picked it up.
Look, pop that puppy open. I don't think anybody showed me yet. Have you seen it, Steve?
No.
No, I haven't either.
It's fine. It looks kind of cartoonish, to be honest.
Let's see what this shit looks like.
Little Disney type thing.
That's not bad, dude. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, people will talk about it. I want to check it out and see if it's any good. This series I picked up at a place called 2 Up or something like that. Or it was some weird store that had a bunch of comics and movies and music, stuff like that. But I found this one right here.
Oh, nice.
Covering this is the one line.
Number 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the first part of the story. It's issue number 66. So I found that, and that was only like $5. And then they had part 2.
There you go.
And I think they're missing part 3. Part 4.
Which one is the one I want, Chris? You know what I'm talking about? Like a son or where the fuck?
Oh, Deken?
Yeah, Deken. What number is that?
Those I'm trying to think.
It's like 7 or something too.
Yeah, I want to say it's a different volume. It's not that same.
Oh, it's a different volume. Okay.
Yeah. And then the conclusion of this was a one-shot oversized book, which they had there, giant size. Wolverine,
wow, nice.
Old Man Logan. This is the one. Conclusion. So never read this series, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Found some Walking Dead keys for really cheap, just a couple bucks. So these are kind of lost. People don't really buy much of these anymore, so you can get them pretty cheap. But each one of these is a key book.
Yeah.
But these are only like a couple bucks a piece.
Nice.
Like $10 books and stuff. So let's see. Found a bunch of these there at that shop.
Whispered Wars.
Yeah. This is Andrea dies in that one.
Andrea dies, double size.
This is the first appearance of that girl right there.
Oh yeah, the princess.
Yeah, that was $2, so I couldn't pass that up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Love this one. Saw this one.
Yes,
there.
Boris.
Yeah, bro. Boris is popping, dude. I've been telling people that.
I got this one at Comic Paradise Plus in West Virginia. I think this was in the quarter box, to be honest. And this is kind of my pride and joy. This was a gift from one of the viewers that came out and saw me. They know I'm working on a run, and they know I'm missing this book, so I can finally add this to my collection.
Nice.
Oh,
Number 1, first print. And so
I know you love that, viewer.
Damn, you've been doing some hunting.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I was really happy to get he said, yeah, I found 2 of them, you can have it. So he just gave it to me and stuff. So
now you're talking my language, some G.I. Joe.
It looks like a good copy too, man.
Yeah, it's a really nice copy. I mean, I'd never get it graded. I wouldn't waste my time. But it looks great. So I love it.
Wow.
So it's really, he's like, yeah, I got something special for you. And he gave that to me along with a bunch of other G.I. Joes that are just ones I was missing and stuff. And he said, yeah, I just got doubles of all that stuff. So you're more than welcome to have it. So.
Hi.
Nice.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I am.
Oh, let's hello, little Boston Chris.
Biggie sounds so enthusiastic.
I forget your name. How are you doing?
God, she's gotten big.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
This is Chris, my daddy, and I'm Allie.
Oh,
Hi,
hi, Allie.
You remember me, Allie?
It's your Uncle Hoodat. I know you know Hoodat.
Bonnie's at.
Bonnie.
Bonnie's out with me. She's in the other room. I'm gonna keep her over there because this will turn into the Bonnie and Allie show.
Say hi to her.
Maybe later.
I can't get the damn screen to work.
Bonnie,
Come on.
oh, you're with her, Bonnie.
We might have to just do big. There we go.
Okay. That's,
Man, honestly, I've gotten more phone calls and text messages, and you would think I'm dying.
You're a popular guy, man.
No, this is my mom, my wife, then my wife again, then my wife's dad, and then Yahweh's texting me about he finished my books, he pressed and cleaned. He's more excited about some of the books. Talking about they look like 9s, and I'm like, I hope so. What are we doing? So I appreciate everybody checking this out, man. I tried to tell people to come here, so hopefully they came.
Oh, thank you.
The Saints are going to win the division, so if you want to put some money and win some money, I would say they're going to win the division. That's easy money. I'm just saying the preseason fantasy football got ranked number 1 in defense.
Hey, I drafted him in one of my leagues, bro. I draft him every chance I get, dude. That defense is gonna be solid, bro.
It looked kind of scary. And then when I found out more information about why they let one player go, because that guy they drafted from Tennessee, they said he's as good as the guy they traded,
Nice,
but a little bit taller. so yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice.
fun, ain't it? Who that? It's about to start, bro. It's so much fun, bro.
I like, and not to go off topic from college, but I just like it. Some people are like, forget about it just feels, I don't know how to explain it. I played sports growing up my whole life. Quick story about me is like it was either comics or sports. I was very good at sports, so I chose sports. I usually never used to brag about myself growing up. I was very, very good at sports. So I chose sports. And if anybody looked at how baseball bats and gloves, especially gloves, basketball shoes, all that stuff costs. Yeah. Good luck going buy a comic when you're spending $100 on tennis shoes. Or like
true. Not cheap.
And glove and all that stuff. So yeah. Yep. But yeah, it's an exciting time. I like football, man, and I wasn't big into football because I was actually too big as a kid to play football. I was too tall, and they had a weight limit. So with me being so tall, I was like over the weight limit. So I never got into football. What are we doing? Showing books? There you go. Here's some books.
There you go, Sinestro.
Oh,
this is I got a Green Lantern collection. So. I don't even know what the other Green Lantern.
Love Green Lantern.
You know that's going to be on the auction tomorrow.
No. Some of these are, but some of these aren't going to be.
You should hop on with us, dude.
These are probably not going to be the Sinestro one, the early ones.
That's a great one.
15, and then I got those are ranked. issues 18. So those probably won't. These probably will because they're like lower grade. But this is issue 20 and 24. 24. Actually, I have a list. This is the first appearance of this guy, but I can't think of his name. But 25, and the condition gets better and better on these as the after you get past a couple of these.
It looks super clean, bro.
The lowest graded ones are the ones I showed previously. That's because they got one pop staple each. Like one has a top pop staple bottom, but this one's probably the second, third lowest, but it's still nice. This one's the first appearance, but this is really high grade. So I think all the rest are like high grade. So
the colors are nice, man.
Yeah, the colors are nice, and you can actually use a little press when you look at them. But some of these are going to be for sale, some are not going to be for sale. But yeah, I bought all of them because they got a good deal on them. 37, first appearance.
Dr. Light.
Yeah, you're getting better and better in the condition. This is 33.
Yep.
This is 35.
That's a cool. Dazzler. Before she joined the X-Men.
49. 49. This is probably like an 8-0. Like
I read.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
Yeah, this is issue for Gil Kane cover.
Yep.
That's like 7-0, 7-5, and this one's even like probably one of the nicest ones as well.
Yeah,
issue 64. 64. So like how I guess it's purple. But I end up getting those. I got the first appearance of Star Sapphire. That's the reason why I got all these.
Oh,
I got the first Star Sapphire. I already sent that off to get pressed and clean.
That's a great.
If anybody knows me, that's I collect a lot of female books. I don't know where I put it. But I had the first, second, and third appearance. But I got those came in. Oh, this is a funny book. We show this because y'all will laugh. But I got the first, second, and third appearance. That's why I got all those.
Chicken dinner.
I just thought this was hilarious. So,
nice.
So the guy threw this in stuff I bought. I know this book was hot for a second, but I just thought this hilarious cover with the guy in the chicken suit.
You can read.
So that's some of the stuff. I got a big old collection I purchased, and I unboxed some of the stuff. I could show some of the stuff you want me to, Biggie.
Yeah, show.
This is already been purchased because the guy when I bought the collection, he saw
something. I would have bought that shit.
Sid bought it. So when I bought the collection, he saw this book, and
it's a great book.
He wanted it. He was like, man, it's like one. And I'm not gonna be able to show all the stuff because I showed I'm gonna show the ones I unboxed on my channel. I'll show those really quick. That's easy. And here's a book that
there you go, Silk.
Super hard to find. This is going for a pre-screen, and the books I'm about to show you are all going for a pre-screen. So here you go. There you go.
Yeah. Love that cover.
One. Like I said, all 9 pre-screens are going for these.
Oh, beautiful.
This is a variant for the black croissant.
Yeah.
We say croissant in Louisiana.
You might as well, man.
High grade, and like I said, I think all of these are gonna hit. I'm hoping all 9/8. This is a low print, second print. Name on the silk. Yeah, I just thought it was dope.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get this shit from Tony? What the fuck is going on? I think
this is Angela's first appearance in Marvel continuity.
That's not Momoko, is it?
This is that's what it am. I can't think. Oh man, it's gonna come for later. This is a 1 in 25. Yeah, Milo. Yeah, that's exact. This is 1 in 25. 1 in 25. But you know how I do it. When you get one, you got to get two. So
There you go.
so I'll be sending those off. They're not super. They look like $50 books, I think, raw. But people are sleeping on that.
Yes,
you don't have to be here for the giveaway, Kenneth. I'm about to do it right now, actually.
Guardian. This is Scotty Young. A lot of people don't know that. Scotty Young.
It's like a steampunk.
God damn,
Scotty
that's
Young,
nice, Scotty.
I think a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, something like that.
Mueller's got his grow lights on.
There you go.
He's still pulling cannons. Look at him.
Trying to
painted one, and so that's actually one box of the collection of books. So besides the silk I purchased beforehand. But, I got.
Let's give this biggieshaq necklace away, and we'll just kind of chill out, man. So I've been collecting names. You tell me what you want me to make your necklace say, and I'll say it.
Hey, can you put a name in for me?
Yeah. Put a couple names. What's up?
Put Sid. You gotta put Sid. Sid Vicious. Sid's gotta be put in.
Put Sid in. I don't think I put Bleeker in. I'm gonna put Bleeker in.
Hey, put Big Burke family in there for his
all right
video he had on last night.
Yeah, y'all don't y'all don't know about old Burke fam. You had some.
You got Duke last night.
Unwanted company.
Yeah, you got Duke. He had the X-rated content on his YouTube channel last night.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Burke?
Yeah, dude.
He got hammered.
Yeah,
wait, I gotta hear this.
Wait, do tell. What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was pretty funny. It was like it happened to him, and out of everybody in the community, I would think the funniest reaction would probably be from Burke, and it was pretty funny.
Weird thing pop up in the chat.
What happened?
So he brought somebody in, and he didn't check pre-screen, and it was some girl sucking a dick, and Burke fam, he goes, Mike. He said, Mike, God damn it, or some shit like that. That was the whole episode. Feel cool.
Hey, trees, bro.
If that was gonna happen to someone, that is the one guy that would like not want that to be on his channel. Like,
oh my god, that's classic.
I mean, no one wants that on their channel. Like, but
shit, I thought I had it bad. Like when I got that, like that. What's it called? Someone that posted like some what's it called? Video chat sex thing in mine. I was like, come over here if you want to see. I was like, no, and like the look on my face, because who that was on that one, and she saw the look on my face. I was like, whoa, something like that popping up. That's crazy.
No, Burke is the best.
You gonna give him the audio?
No, I mean I could.
Put it on.
I don't want to draw too much attention to this because, like you said, that's not a good look for Burke.
Well, it's not his fault. But we're not laughing at you, Bert. Just to let you know,
that shit happened
when I was
on Kavi's stream one time, and it happened to him.
It's happened a lot. It's happened a lot.
So I'm gonna name off all the entries. We got Bird, Journey, White Shadow, Roscoe, Marshall, Simeon, M.E., Chris, Hudat, Nelvis, Dorian, Coles, Liz, K-Pop, Doc, Puff, Lucha, Steve, Stunner, Pocan, Macedon, Sid, Perry, Bueller, J Hood, Sid, Bleeker, Burke family, and I put Sam in at the end. So I'm gonna spin it twice.
Remember that TV show, The White Shadow? That's what I think of every time you say it.
That's what I say too. The white coach.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that was a real thing. I thought so. Every time I bring that up, nobody ever says shit. So I'm glad someone else.
That show got kind of deep.
It was good. I watched I watched all the episodes.
White Shadow, dude. That he
First one was White Shadow. So the next one is the winner.
Come on,
White. One will be the winner.
No, he used to coach the tag team. That's what it was.
J Hood.
It was
almost.
I know. I was like
J-Ho.
It says J Hoos.
Yeah. That's what the necklace should say is J Hoos.
Close enough. J Hood's watching all the time. So yeah, man, it was a fun episode. I did a top 50. If anybody wants to do another 50, that'd be dope. I know my
Yeah.
boy Bleeker did, and I got a
Hey,
couple
I
more
did the
guys
top
coming.
50.
Biggie, I want to tell a story real quick so Burke doesn't feel bad. So they had an auction. I can't remember what auction it was. And this not too long ago. I think this happened this year.
Yep.
But it had an auction, and I think it was on. Matter of fact, it was on Thunder Guy's channel. I think it was Thunder Guy. So he was having an auction. I don't know who it was because everybody was. You didn't see everybody like this. So all of a sudden he's going up and showing some books, and all you hear is like a woman. He's like showing a book, and all you hear is a woman moaning.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah, it's
It's like, whoa, what's going on?
That was yeah, I remember that one.
You want like a giant friendship bracelet, J Hood? I make these beaded necklaces. You just tell me what you wanted to say, and I'll send it to you.
It's gonna
And
say
if you
J
don't want it, you
Hoops.
can price
J
tag it to
Hoops.
somebody else.
You gotta say J.
J Hoops.
Hey,
I need to say GSX1, baby.
Yeah, I can say that.
Perfect.
Well, I'm gonna try to make the auction tomorrow night. I got a couple lots. I just gotta make sure everybody's in a good mood at that point. I haven't ran it by my girlfriend. I think she's gonna be cool with it. So it's what time we doing that? Who dat?
7, 8 Central, baby.
7, 8. No, 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
That's not that bad. 8 p.m. That's pretty good. Everything should be
Biggie,
perfect.
are you ending this, Biggie?
No, I was gonna see if anybody wanted to share or say.
Can I
I
ask
mean,
you
we
a
could talk a
question?
little bit. Absolutely.
How was your son's first day of school?
Oh man, it was pretty devastating for me because I wanted to record it and put it on my channel, but he just had this horrific look in his face when he was getting on the bus, and he was like reaching for us, and I was just like, oh, it's too much. So I made it unlisted, and then I tried to go to sleep whenever he left. I was like, I'm gonna take a nap, get some rest, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get up. I got up at like. He was supposed to get out at 4:30, and I got up at 2:30 and went and got him because the whole thing was that he got he had to take his shots before he went, so he had to take like 5 shots. He got 2 in one arm and 3 in the other the day before, and he wasn't acting sick or nothing. But I was worried he might shit his pants. I don't know what could happen. I showed him how to pee. He ain't perfect at that, so I went and picked him up at 2:30, and my mom and my girlfriend gave me shit about it. But I was like, fuck it, that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And then he went again, and he didn't want to go back at first, but he went. Now he's kind of getting into it to where he likes it.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice, dude.
I watched that live, man. Your kid
too.
started crying fucking when he was on that bus. It was,
Yeah, I saw that live
it was
too.
heartbreaking.
That was pretty
It's
awesome.
pretty rough, bro. Lil Shaq
Yeah,
don't play,
dude.
man. I almost wanted to go and like watch him at school, but it's just like I'm too overwhelming. I think I gotta relax.
Oh,
Let
I
him
can
do
see
his
that.
shit.
This take is take a breath.
Right.
It's gonna be good. He's gonna make some friends, and then you're gonna be like, wait, you don't hang with dad anymore? You want to talk about your friends all the time? So it's just trust me, it's gonna be okay. I mean,
You're gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay.
I dealt with it a couple years ago, starting off, and I think Chris has dealt with it a year ago.
Yeah, she
But never
went.
suck and price tag at the book. I'll do that. Never suck. That's funny, but
Yeah. Allie had her for like she started just out of kindergarten, so it's just like, Facebook. I want to say, what was it like Wednesday? My Facebook, at least, around where I'm, it was just nothing but like everybody first day of school, and a lot of friends of mine have children right around the same age, so it's just like they were just all posting all those pictures and stuff, and she had a good day with it. Like she she's like school just because she's happy to like learn new things and everything like that. So she's good about that stuff. And then like I don't know if she has too many people that's in her class that she is friends with from other places, but she makes friends really quickly. Like she gravitates towards people. So
That's
so
why
how you been?
they didn't call my daughter over here when she came. It definitely would have turned into their show.
Oh yeah, I would have turned into the Allie and Ronnie show.
It would have been comic book related. These kids or something, man.
How's the road been treating you, Bueller? You been you got any like spots you're gonna go to? I know you said something about New York Comic Con, but that's a little ways away.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. for the next 5 days. My son, Christian, is coming to join me. I'm picking up Sunday morning.
Nice.
And we're going to go explore Washington, D.C. for 5 days.
Nice.
And I'm really looking forward to it. He's wanted to do it a long time ago, and I just wasn't able to make it happen, and now I am. And so it's just me, and you're talking about your kids being younger. My kids are older. He's 25 years old. So just me and my son for 5 days in Washington, D.C. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. Just
that sounds awesome.
Never been there, and we're going to hit every place. We're big fans of Fallout 3. We played that game so much, it's all Washington, D.C. So we want to go see all the places that we played in the game and everything.
Yep.
So,
what game is it?
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3. It's a game.
Fallout. Gotcha.
Yeah. If you play Fallout 4, that's all up in Boston. Like I actually would just go out. So I know all the places. I've been here.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of because if you're from the area wherever they make the game at, depending on how they map it out, sometimes you can even find where you live at and stuff. So I haven't found where I live at, but I'm going to.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing that over the next week or so, and just really, really excited to do that. I've been waiting this whole time and just kind of hanging around this area for him to get here, and he'll be here Sunday morning. So it'll be a blast. We're staying at some RV park called Cherry Hill. It's supposed to be really nice, but really we're not even going to be there. We're going to be there, just to sleep and stuff, and then be eating out every night and enjoying. And all the monuments are open 24/7, so you can just hang around downtown DC and 2:00 in the morning and go to Washington Monument. The museums are closed, but all other stuff you can just walk around. So it's going to be a blast. So
you still got a PO box?
Well, I have addresses that people can send stuff to. So, but
okay.
I don't pick it up until I get back to Oregon. So
Bill, I have a question for you, Bill. So when you you're hitting up different shops and stuff, are you looking up just undiscovered places, or do you have an agenda that's I've heard about this shop, let me check out here, or are you just kind of just finding them?
A lot of times once I get to a town, I just pick up my phone and type in comic shops near me, and literally that's it. And today I got here wherever I'm at, I said, oh, there's probably a shop around here, and sure enough, I type it in, and less than a mile down the street is at Beyond Comics. So I'm like, oh, I'll go check it out, and that's what I'm doing, because I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of comic shops this year. I'm a little burnt out on comic shops. After you've been to a few hundred comic shops in a few months, you get a little tired of it and stuff. So
they start looking the same, right?
They do. It's all long boxes. It's stuff.
I got this from my buddy. Fuck is this? Justice for Comics gave me this.
That's cool.
I've been thinking about Justice lately. That guy's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. What have you learned from going to all these shops? Are they all kind of? Yeah. Are they
I've learned that there's hardly any real comic shops anymore. It's all gaming with comics. It's all that. I mean, 90% of the shops I'm going to, it's all gaming, Magic cards with comics on the side, and it's turned that way. They weren't that way before, but now, in order to stay in business, they got to sell all the other stuff I'm not interested in, and comics kind of pushed aside.
What's the percentage? I don't want to make you feel like you're being judgmental or nothing, but it's just a question I would have is, what's the percentage of owners, when you walk in a shop, how many times do you feel like the owner of the shop knows more about comics than you do? Do you feel like you're going into some of these places?
All of them. What are you talking about?
Every shop you go in, you think they know more about books than you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't consider myself any type of expert by any means. So, I mean,
okay.
I don't, honestly, I don't know if I really think about that. I'm just, But
That's cool.
if you're a shop owner, you should know your shit. You should be on the ball. I mean, if your family depends on the money that you bring home from your shop, you should have a pretty good grasp on the comic book industry and what's going on. So I would assume that most shop owners are on the ball, or should be at least. So at least the ones that are still around. So.
What do you think, Bleeker? You own a shop. Have you ran across any shop owners you feel like are just dumb as shit, or is that just me?
No, I don't think they're. I've come across a shop owner that I asked him if he could recommend anything, and he had just went, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, all right, so you don't read comic books, but he doesn't read comic books, man. He honestly he reads like 1 or 2 titles, and he sells magic cards.
Yeah,
and
I don't mind that a shop owner don't read comics. I just want them to know what they got in their shop.
Oh, I could tell you everything in my shop. But again, I don't know everything about comics either, man. What the fuck do I know about comics? There's so much that I have not read. Oh my fucking! I can't even imagine reading all the comics.
Yeah, I would never hold anybody to that standard. Like you've
know
had
what
to
I
read
mean?
everything.
There's only one guy I knew that. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. But Sam was the only guy I knew that read every single comic book he ever had.
And that's really it's just difficult to do. It's difficult to do, man. You gotta collect what you love and read what you love. Obviously, I collect a few other things because I'm a collector, and maybe I haven't read Batman in fucking eons, but I still collect Batman. You know what I mean? Like it's still something that I put in my pull list every week.
Perry wants to know if you've ever found any smoking hot comic shop owners, Bueller. Is there any really hot chicks that own a shop?
Exist.
It's not a real thing, is it?
Yeah, that's a myth.
I've never seen anything like that, but okay, yeah.
No.
One of the shop I've only experienced 2 local comic shop places. One of the shops, the guy was a pretty good collector and knew what he was doing pretty good. But the one I do, it's very casual. It's like she bought a shop from the 2000s and late 90s, and it's just got all the stock from then. And she'll still buy new books, but she's not really into it. She'll search the shit when it gets there. If it's priced, she'll sell it for that. So I just thought there'd be more shops like mine around. I know my boy 84 says his shop, they don't hardly know what they're doing either. A lot of places can just get by.
I remember so one of the very first shops that I ever went to as a kid, used to be right like nearby where I lived at, right by where my house was and everything. And the guy, so the owner of the place he didn't care about comics at all. He was just like some like city alderman or something like that who just so happened to just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna open a shop. So it was a nice thing that he did, but he did not care about comics. The people that worked there though, they were into comics, but they were kind of they were more focused on selling new stuff than old stuff, because they were the ones that when I was little, because I think I was maybe about 8 or so, and I remember just being I was looking up Uncanny X-Men stuff and everything, and they were just like, nobody likes those ones. Get the regular X-Men books is the ones everyone likes. And I think, it was more or less one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm just trying to sell the new books. Somebody else will buy those older books, but so it was a different experience. And then I've had up here, you have a lot of people who, they know their stuff, but some of them, when it comes to pricing, they're kind of shifty. There's a couple of shops where they have, a situation where they put all these, dollar bin, or not dollar bin, but they have like books, and they're like, oh, these are all half price. The problem is though, is that they're overpriced. So and they overprice their wall books, and then they have the big half price sale, and then you get everything for what it should be, So that's kind of how they like to operate. Is you have some people that are savvy, and they'll take advantage of new people that don't really know much in the area. And you see the look on they get stars.
That's a good point, bro.
Yeah,
that's kind of prototypical for me. I would think okay, so say any Joe Blow walks into a comic shop, and I would think the majority of the shop owners, they bring them a stack of books and say there's an FF1 in there, and they'll say, oh, you can't get $1, you can't even make $5 off these Silver Age books no more, and they buy the whole stack for $20, and they make $1,000 off. I know for a fact I've seen that kind of shit happen.
Yeah, I've seen people try to make sales. And this guy, he had a bunch of good X-Men books and stuff like that. And it wasn't that the shop owner wouldn't take them initially. It was that this guy wanted, so he bought, I think he brought like a couple long boxes, and he wanted like just $1 a book, and the shop owner was like, no.
He
And he's
should have
like,
paid
"But-"
$1 a book. He should have paid
Well,
$1 a
I
book.
mean, this was back in the day, and he's like,
Yeah, back
like,
in the day, not so much.
yeah, he's like, I'm not looking to get screwed. He's like, these are worth like 25 cents a piece, and I was like, and I mean, if you look through the books now, like, if you look through those, I mean, there's like a bunch of like Bronze Age stuff from like X-Men like 140 and up and stuff like that, and I'm like, like these are worth at least more than $1. Like, I mean, I can look on your wall and find, and the guy was just like, but he didn't like that the guy was like, I want $1 per, and so I'm looking to get $1,500 from you right now. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. And like, he's like, the best I can give you is like a dime per book. And the guy's like, I ain't giving no dime. So it's just like, but then the other way is that like, if there's somebody new that's just like, oh, like what can you recommend? Or what do you think? And they can tell it's like someone casual, like their eyes light up and they can't wait to like recommend like, oh, just buy this graphic novel, buy this thing here, and try to sell you a stack of stuff that's like, yeah, like, because I'm going to get rid of all my junk to you real quick. It's like, oh, I'll give you all these graphic novels for like $5 for a buck. Like, go right ahead. You take these away and they'll make room for other stuff. So it's just like, it's funny watching them like deal with newer people that like don't really know what they're doing. And like little kids, they seem to be a little bit more fair with. But like if you're like a grown adult going in, like, yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm into Batman stories. What do you think? They'll just sit there and like, hey.
Dude, but if I see somebody doing that, I ain't going back to that shop, bro. I'm sorry.
I smile and laugh. I'm like, dude, like, but
it is good when you see a shop owner say, "This book is worth something. I will give you this amount of money."
That's where you want to shop, dude. You don't want to shop where
that's nice. Sometimes it don't happen. Sometimes it don't happen.
Actually, I try and push people towards better books, like things that I think are going to grow, or things that I've, like as a shop owner, I hate it, but you got to listen to all the fucking spec bullshit. You got to listen to the top 10 fucking bullshit. I think it's all nonsense to me, but regardless of the case, what I think, I still have to fucking listen to it because I have to know what people want to buy, man.
Of course.
So,
Bueller, you remember when you were down here and we took you to Phil's with Brian?
Yeah.
That's a good shop, bro. And it's all comics. It's an old school. They don't got one freaking pop. They don't got one card in there. It's just wall-to-wall comics.
Well, the thing is, Lucha, is that it might sound like I'm bitter or upset about having a shop owner that don't know much. I get good books out of that shop too. It might be obscure. So I benefit from it also, so I shouldn't complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my shop owner sucks, dude. The guy I actually go get my new books from, he prices shit high right off the fucking. Oh, this came in today. People are buying it for $200. Okay, that's $200 I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's fucking ridiculous. It's a brand new book. I'll pay you $5 for it at best. Get the fuck out of here. I can't. I just can't deal with that kind of stuff. It's getting really bad, especially these days with new books being $40 right off the rack, like as soon as they're popped out.
The thing is, Bleeker, how do people like that stay in business though, bro? Don't people catch on?
Well, I live in a small area. It's hard to get comics around here, man. Like we've got two decent comic shops, and then one really shit one. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to make an actual, like a decent comic shop. But
dude,
again,
y'all don't know, bro.
As Bueller says, I gotta sell other shit too, man. Like I gotta sell cosplay and horror stuff. I'm not selling cards because I don't want to sell cards.
And there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Lucha, bro. Bleeker's got like 25,000 comics.
Yeah, I got a ton of books, man.
That's a ton of books.
That's a crazy amount, bro.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. I don't have that many. So
you should be even if they're dollar books, you could flip those and make crazy guap.
25,000 books just freaks me out, dude. Fuck.
And it's and again, it's always but comics are fucked up, man. It's only one thing that people are interested in at a time. It's not like they want all your like, oh, I want Batman, I want this, no, they just want the one thing that they're focused on that Marvel is pumped out or whatever fucking movie's coming out next. That's all they're focused on. So you get people come in, raid your shop for, oh, I need all the Thor.
He went through all his Marvel shit. He found he's found a first Moon Knight, a first Punisher, ASM 16, like 4. He found a bunch of cool shit. Now he's got to go through his DC, so it's hard telling what he's going to run to in his DC half. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
nuts.
But the thing that like you were saying, like about like, oh, we just put out a bunch of dollars, like all the dollars, just put up stuff for a bunch of dollars and you'll flip it out. This is like, it doesn't work that way. Just like what Bleak is saying, just because like people like if you just get a bunch of casual browsers, they might go through and pick some stuff up. Then again, they may not. And then if you have someone that's dedicated, like let's say you had a bunch of stuff that all right, I got just random prices on a bunch of Conans. Okay, like Pup goes in the shop, he's looking for Conans. You know what I mean? So it's just like you got those, he's gonna pick through. You got some other stuff. You know what I mean? He may go through, he may not, but he might just be like, you know what? I'm just focused on Conan. You don't have any Conan? See you later. And then
give me a bunch. Give me a bunch.
Go shopping.
I'll sell small shit all day. That's my favorite way to get books. Is sell small, buy big, dude.
It's just harder to. It's just harder to do. It's harder to sell small shit.
It is, but it's worth it.
Hard as hell.
It's easy to sell a $400 book, dude. That's nothing. Anybody could, any Joe Blow could do that.
Hey, I got a box full of comics. I wanna sell them to you. I'm like, of course I want your box of comics, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the only reason I'm buying your box of comics is because that one comic's in it. That's the only reason I'm buying your box of comics. So I'm gonna pay you decent money for this book, probably half of what it's worth, and then I'll give you literally maybe $1 per book for the rest of your stuff if they're good runs, if they're stuff that people are interested in. I gotta be really picky now, man. It's gotta be old Marvel, or it's gotta be super new speculated books that all the channels are specking on, right?
Yeah. You got plenty of extra.
I've gone to a bunch of you go to cons, you always see people just kind of digging through, like people have like their dollar books or whatever, and you see people like digging through, but it's only certain people. And because I guarantee you, almost every time when you see people just digging through, unless it's some rando that's just like, I'm just picking up random stuff, it's somebody that's old school that has a piece of paper or their phone.
Paper list, buddy, paper list.
Yeah, and they're looking for what books they're missing out of XYZ run. So that's the thing.
I've had to find paper lists and keep them behind my desk and bring them back out where people come back and they're like, hey man, I think I left my list around. I'm like, yes, you did. Here you go. Like, that shit's important. That's you don't want to fuck with somebody's list.
Yeah, but that's the deal. Like if you have like those list collectors or those run collectors, you hope to see those people. But like the average Joe just kind of passes that stuff by sometimes. So that's why it's hard to sell. Just be like, oh yeah, I got a ton of dollar books. It's like if it's not what's popping, if it's not somebody that's like, all right, I'm determined to finish this run. And if you don't have it, like someone's like, I love Micronauts. Do you have any Micronauts? Nope. And then just move on to something different.
Besides Micronauts 8, because that's the only one nobody wants anymore. Hey, you got Micronauts 8? I really love Micronauts. They're my favorite.
You got number 8.
But you have number 8.
You don't want to ask a birthday. You just want to go look.
See, look at Jay Hood saying that. Like he lost his list at a con once and that ruined his weekend. Like, can you imagine that? Just because.
That's a curated list, man. That's hard to replace that list.
Yeah.
You got to go through all that shit again and find out what you don't have. That's hard.
Well, if you're old school like that, I mean, you got to figure you've had that list for years, and it's just like, and it's funny because I see people that like, I mean, they have like the old 1980s printout paper with the little holes on the side. I've seen people with those, like a few years ago, a guy had like just a stack and just going through. It's crazy.
But I mean, a lot.
That guy loses that list. That's the Bible.
I think it's great. I do love seeing the paper list.
I'm gonna wrap it up, man. We had a good show, dude. It's been fun. I appreciate you guys for hopping on here to chat. It's been very cool tonight.
Thanks for having me, Vic.
Thank you to the panel, and I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. We'll be on the hunt. Me, Hudat, Tony, Bleeker, D-Runk, Boston Chris, Puff. All of us have been on the show. Bueller was actually on the show in one of the early ones. He's a pioneer, y'all. He's done it all.
Dude, we've all been on that show, huh?
Yeah,
back in the day.
That is pretty freaking cool.
It's a really good show, man, because it's the longest running episodical.
It's a great community show.
Tony's awesome, bro.
Everybody in the community seemed to have done it at least once.
What you got, Hudat? You showing some?
That's some black and white Wolverine, black, white, and blood.
Oh shit! Okay, it's time to end the show. 90 showed up.
90's here.
Time to end.
Get in here, 90. Everybody loves 90.
I remember
that. Jay Lee.
Yep.
I'll give him 10 minutes to get in here. We'll keep
going.
So somebody went ahead and showed, I think it was Bueller that showed Boris the Bear. So I'll show you a little Boris the Bear. This is the issue number 1 there.
Nice.
Boris, he got that big ass gap.
One.
And then
you know what that's homaging, Chris? You know what that's an homage to, that number 1?
This one, I'm trying to think. Oh no, it's the Electra cover.
Yep, absolutely got it.
Like he has so many. So that's the fun part about that run. He's got a ton of like homage covers. Like I'll show you.
Batman Zero signed by
Capullo. Capullo.
Like, so you know,
Beautiful.
like this one
You
here.
got some
and
more
then,
Boris. I got the whole fucking run. What's the best run or the best issue in the run?
This is my favorite one. I mean, this is obviously because you know
It's the Layfield issue with Batman.
Yeah.
That's the one you want. Is the one with the Batman cover. It has the Layfield inside art.
Biggie, that's probably more up your alley, Biggie.
Oh, what do we got here?
I know it's not a.
Oh yeah, that's up my alley right there, dude.
There it is, right?
I have that.
That's my favorite. I'll take an old book before a bronze or.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Since we're almost upon Halloween is almost upon us, very hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Oh, super.
You know what is crazy too? There's one.
I wanted to get that Secret Six, Satan 6, Topps trading card. It's the first Jason, but I can't ever find the fucking thing.
Halloween is almost upon us. Oh, Thundercats, very cool. Oh, nice.
That's signed by
The
Campbell.
old signature too.
I love.
Should be an easy
Thundercats.
book to find. I just can't find it.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Got a little Hellraiser if we're doing. If
I've
we're doing
seen
some
that before.
Halloween.
That's pretty good.
I never read those. I didn't know if they were like ultra violent or what.
Clive
They look like they
Barker.
might be kind of
They're
graphic.
actually really amazing comic books, man. If you're
What
gonna
the hell
read
is
a
Ty Leah
comic story,
doing? What the hell is this shit? Oh,
Showing heavy metal. Some great books. I remember
nice,
that.
nice.
That used to be an ad in one of the Marvel books back in the day. I
don't
remember
worry
seeing
about it. 90, hop on. We're about to leave anyway. Just be on a few minutes.
He can hop in backstage.
Yeah.
that.
He wants to.
If you find that there's one Halloween, it's like the pumpkin. So it says like the pumpkin with a knife. That one I guess is really hard to find.
Like the Halloween 3 or 2 or whatever the fucking shitty Halloween one
No.
was.
So you know how the movie poster is just a pumpkin with the butcher knife.
Yeah.
But like so there's a comic Halloween cover like with that. So I think it's that and the photo cover.
You know who has them all? You know who has them all?
Probably Tony.
Oh, nope, Marky.
Yeah, Marky's biggest those.
Marky, I don't know Marky.
Marky 316
From New York one.
From the
New
New
York
York.
Warriors,
he has
he's
them
a big
all.
horror guy.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll catch y'all later, man. I appreciate everybody on the show. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Adios, amigos.